There's a very important trend that's going on. That was one of the real sort of macro trends that drove me to think about sort of seed start enterprise. And that is the consumerization of sort of enterprise software. And what that has sort of two sort of edges to it. The first is that consumer-oriented applications and uses move to businesses. And then the other is that the business software actually is much easier to use and is much more sort of like consumer internet software. So Andrea from Quandora is working very much at the intersection of the consumerization of enterprise software, as well as moving an important function, the Q&A function, to the enterprise. That's number one. Number two, though, she's also in the middle of a very other important trend, which is crowdsourced knowledge. So Andrea from Quandora.
Hi, my name is Andrea, and I'd like to talk to you today about my company Quandora, provider of a platform to ask questions, share knowledge, and learn. Every workplace has its unspoken rules, internal processes, technological know-how, and modes of operating that are hard to find and track. This kind of proprietary knowledge is very difficult to capture, to document, and to communicate to internal tools. To solve this problem, we've created a product that empowers users to ask questions, share knowledge, and learn on a platform that's available to all team members all the time. Thanks to our web and mobile-based tools, invaluable information is never lost, and communities are constantly learning and improving. Our vision and strong belief is that the Q&A will become, over the next 2, 3, 4 years, the de facto standard for knowledge sharing within companies, pretty much the same way that enterprise social networks are becoming the standard communication tool for corporates. And we all know that the enterprise world is slower to react to trends than the consumer world, but it eventually happens. And with Quandora, we are positioned early on what we believe to be a huge emerging market. We also believe that knowledge sharing should be perfectly easy, natural, and intuitive. And we've created a bunch of integrations with popular enterprise tools to make sure that people can use Quandora from the comfort of their familiar environment, be it mobile or email or social networks, chats, whatever. We leverage existing workflows to drive user adoption. We launched our product at the end of last year, and also we've raised some seed money earlier this year. We achieved, right now we have 10 paying customers, and we set ourselves on a path of quick growth with more than 300 active trials that have been created over the past 30 days, and with well-engaged users that have posted an average of 12 contributions over the same period of time. One of our early customers and one of our most enthusiastic supporters is Pivotal Labs, now part of Go Pivotal, for those familiar with the space. Pivotal started in January with 160 users, mainly developers sharing technological know-how. The usage grew considerably since then. There are now 650 users. Developers were joined by designers and managers into sharing knowledge with Quandora, and content evolved from technological talk to business, metrics, internal processes, customers, culture, and many more. This use case confirms our strategy of penetrating into companies through the technical teams that are traditionally early adopters. We are playing on the broad market of social collaboration, a market that's estimated by Forrester at about $5-6 billion this year and growing steadily. with the key driver being the SaaS, which we are a part of. Our competitive landscape organized by two major axes, one being the functional scope from general knowledge sharing to Q&A focused, the other axis being the audience from external to internal. On the external Q&A side, we have the hugely popular Q&A communities like Stack Overflow or Quora. On the opposite end of the knowledge sharing, generic knowledge sharing within companies, there's Google Groups, and a whole bunch of products in between. We believe we are today the best Q&A product for knowledge sharing within companies. What's the next steps? Well, we aim to finish the year with 30 paying customers. We will launch next year another product called Quandora Insights, providing subscribers industry metrics related to employee engagement and hot topics, and we aim to have 50K paid users by the end of 2014. Thank you. We'll be at that table over there. Please stop by and have a chat with us.